Ladies and gents, this is your personal virus and it is a pleasure for me to welcome you back to our map making series here doing the Monuriki island, the island from Castaway, the island that has given me a lot of headaches. I've done it, guys. Let's quickly count ships here. I completely rebuilt that thing. 2 on a diagonal, 3 just to see 4, weather 5, it will be 6, bigger 7, 8, and if it is worth all the effort. So we are trying to measure out the size of the old island, this is the one we did last time, compared to the new one, to which we will jump in just a minute here. But right now I'm getting confused because I can't place any more shipwrecks. And it turns out to be a max limit of shipwrecks you can have in a map. I did not know about that. So this is how we learn. I'm trying all I can to duplicate this one. It won't let me. It won't let me drag in a new one. It says max number reached. So, who knew? I didn't. Now we all know. So this would be 9, 10, and 11. 11 wide. So let us see how the new island does. And it will look a bit different. It was really difficult to get the shape going on a diagonal, but I did all I could, and I think it's starting to look really good. I mean, there's nothing to it yet, but this is what we are here for today. This is what we will be doing today, and I'm quite excited for it. Of course, I already know how the island will look in the map editor, and it looks promising, I can tell you that. I haven't checked it out in the game yet. 2 ships, want to do that together with you. 3 ships, 11 was the old count, 4 ships, so today 5 ships. What we will do is 6 ships, place all the cliffs, 7 and 8 ships, 9 ships, maybe not all of the cliffs but most of them, 10 ships, 11 ships, this was the old width, 12, 13, 14, easily beaten, 15, 16, and we're not even at the edge of the claw there, where we were on the other map, so definitely worth rebuilding all that things here, all that things. Thank you for English, even though it was a huge pain, but sometimes it just pays off to take a step back and redo things, because we have so much more space now, and we start off by terraforming a little bit just because these edges looked so bad. I couldn't leave them like that. Like my eyes were like screaming at me, don't do that, don't do that. So I had to obey. But as I said, our goal for today are cliffs. If you have seen the other maps I have made so far, you know that I can't make maps without the cliffs. And they modified the textures of them. Look how much greener they look. They look like all overgrown and mossy, and this is so neat. I love it. I absolutely do love it. So I go through here step by step, once again checking with the Google Maps image, and wherever I see cliff-like things on the Google Maps image, I try to have cliffs here as well, added by the spots where I think they just make sense naturally. So a lot of cliff placing will be done here. I will do a lot more off camera. I think I said that, haven't I? I may have, but yeah, it would take forever and 2 days to do it all on camera and to get it perfect, because as you could see there was a tiny spot where you could see inside the cliff, just because of how the models work. They aren't closed on the bottom, like you can walk inside them, you can look inside them, just because the devs did not think they would ever be shown on the inside. Like they thought they would always be inside the ground there, so why enclose them? Save on polygons, make the performance of the game better. A good idea in general. We just have to keep it in mind and work with it. Making this section a little wider here, trying to make it look natural, make it look cool. It is a lot of work using these cliffs, but I think it is so worth it. An island with them looks so much more, I don't know, not necessarily natural, because of course there are islands without cliffs, but so much more interesting. It has so much more life to it. I don't know how to express it, but I'm sure you know what I mean. It looks so much cooler already, doesn't it? Just with these few cliffs, this spot looks so much more interesting. It is cool. I will have to do a lot of terraforming yet still. I discovered a lot of places where I just did it wrong. Following the picture, when I place down the cliffs, you will see a bit later on that it just doesn't work out the way we have it here, but that's not too big of a problem. It's the easiest thing to solve. Placing down items really is, what's taking the longest. So today that, next time we will do all the plants, most likely not all of them because that would be a boring video, but I'll do some on camera, I'll do some tweaks on camera, and then I'll do the rest off camera. We will finish the whole thing, and the next episode will be the download for this map. I will try something that I'm not sure if I can pull it off, but let's not talk about it because it's supposed to be a surprise and I do not know if I can even make it happen, so let's not, get you guys all excited for something that I might not even be able to do. Alrighty. While I am very busy here, placing down cliffs, I thought it is the perfect time to address a question that was posted in the comments by the Nitro Beast Gamer. A really interesting question. He asked, what are the 10 things that I would love to see added to the game next? He gave his answer to, or he gave an example, what he would love to see in the game. He would love to see monkeys. And I completely agree. Imagine if we had monkeys jumping around the trees, trying to steal your items, being all cheeky and stuff. That would be so cool. But let's answer his question and go with my 10 things. So one I have for the map making. I would really, more than anything love if they would add all the items and all the animals and all the structures that the game currently offers in the map editor. You cannot place any of the new creatures, you can't place many of the old creatures, like turtles for example. They are just gone. I'm not sure if you can even place, oh yeah, you can place stingrays, but no containers, you can't place these. I just think that is a huge flaw, because the map editor, I love it, the things you can do, so amazing. But since it lacks these things, we can never have a snake on this island here, whereby I think it would be absolutely perfect. We can't have boars either, just because you can't place them yet. So yeah, that's my number one of things I would love added to the game. And right now you see me adding a few details already with these rocks, just because I think it looks better to have a transition. You know what I mean? Not just cliffs and then grass, but also some rocks around. And I love the ledges, like the little hill area, raised plateau thingies that are forming as we are working here. Oh, this is promising. But let's continue with our top 10 here. Second would be animals. The monkeys, I completely agree with the Nitro Beast Gamer. That would be so cool. I would love to see monkeys in the game. That would be so much fun, as I said. But another aspect to the game concerning animals that I would love to see eventually would be taming. Not necessarily, like, of course not for sharks, that makes no sense at all, but maybe we could have dolphins. You could befriend dolphins and they could carry you around and then get eaten by sharks. Oh my god, that might be a horrible idea. I might cry a lot. Let's maybe not do that. But the seagulls, for example, birds are rather clever creatures and you can easily tame ravens, for example. I've seen tamed ravens and they are so amazing. Oh, look at that spot. As I saw it, I thought, let's try and make it so that we can squeeze through here, measuring out how high it is with a shark. And I think this should be a nice spot to crawl through. Should work. So yeah, these are my number 2 and 3 for the things that we would love to see in the game, and they were concerning animals. Now things concerning building. There are 2 things that I think would be really a great addition for the building. One being pillars. I am struggling so hard in our Let's Play world at the moment with placing a roof on our hut, just because we don't have the opportunity to make pillars, and I do not want walls everywhere. Who wants walls everywhere in their house, right? You want rooms, not walls. Therefore, pillars, that would be a thing I would absolutely love to see. Also, ladders. That would be really good. Like rope ladders, that would be so cool and fitting as well. And it could give you the feeling of being safe from the snakes, because they shouldn't be able to climb ropes, and you could build higher buildings. Tree houses I don't think would make sense, at least not at the moment, because we only have palm trees really, and nothing that looks like it could support a tree house. So yeah, these two things would be the ones I would like to see concerning building. Now the gameplay in general. I would love it if you could start building things for getting rescued, you know, like large bonfires so people can see you from a distance, or save our soul signs like this SOS with sticks or stones or both of them, or maybe even tree trunks. That would be really cool. And of course that would mean that there would have to be an ultimate goal. That is my next number of things I would love to see. An ultimate goal to the game, the goal of getting rescued. You could build these structures I mentioned, and the more you have, the higher your chance of someone finding you is. And then there also should be, this is actually my number 10 already, there should be ships in the distance. Not so that you could reach them, but you could see them on the horizon passing by, and then maybe if you shoot your flare light, your chances of getting rescued would be increased. We used to have planes, but I haven't seen a plane in the sky for forever. I don't know if I just keep missing them, or if they aren't a thing anymore. I'm really not sure. But having ships, that would also add to the feeling of being, yeah, like having a living world there. But they would have to be quite rare, because then you really feel deserted, and if you see one, you'd be super excited and be like, oh my god, I gotta run to the shore, I gotta fire my flare gun and light all my bonfires and make them see that I'm here. That would be really cool, at least in my opinion. Many people would love to see multiplayer in the game, but I think I addressed that before. For me, in this game, not really that big of a thing. I don't know, I don't really see me playing this with others, because what I love so much about it is the feeling of being very vulnerable, because you are on your own, completely deserted from everyone else. And if you, for example, break your arm, holy cow, what are you gonna do? I mean, okay, right now you fix it with morphine, which I have to admit I kinda hope they change. Make it so that, for example, you have to craft with sticks and some, not leashing, what is it? Yeah, maybe even leashing, you know? We call it Schiene in German. I'm not sure how you call it in English, but the thing that supports the broken bone and then it heals very slowly. Morphine could speed it up maybe, but no, it would take a couple of, yeah, I guess days, because it's a game still, you can't make it a couple of months, that would be. But things like that, I would love a lot more than the actual multiplayer. And while I was rambling about God knows what, we actually made a lot of progress on the map. So much progress that we are really close to jumping in the game and checking everything out. It is quite cool. If you followed what I did on screen more than my talking, then you have seen the bits where I think we have to do a lot of terraforming to make things work. There you could see how you can see inside of the cliffs, what I mentioned earlier. That was a good example for that. So yeah, but as I said, terraforming and all that we'll do off camera, because we've done it before. We want to have variety in our videos, we want to keep them interesting and enjoyable to watch and not boring and like, oh, you've done that, you're doing it again. Ugh. You know what I mean? That's not what we are going for here. As for video content in general, I am very eagerly trying to get my green screen set up. It's not as easy as you would think with the soft and hardware that I am using, but I'm getting there. I'm making progress, I'm learning new things, so we should be able to stream a lot better soon with a proper green screen setup is just better, I think, because you see the person, the face cam, not so dominant. It's a bit more subtle and it focuses on the person, takes up less space. I just think that is good and how it should be. Yeah, but I think that's about all I had to address. We talked about the top 10 things I would love to be added in the game. If you would like to share your top 10, feel free to. In the comments, doesn't have to be 10. One thing would be interesting enough. I think most people will say multiplayer. It's the most asked for thing on the forums and everywhere. But yeah, everyone likes different things, so if you're into playing with your friends a lot, then of course I can understand why you would want to see it. And the devs said that it will come. It definitely will, just not at the moment. So sorry for those of you who really want it, you have to be a little bit more patient. I don't think it's on the top of their list right now. This is the last section of cliffs we will add for this video, and then we will jump in the game, check it out, and I'm quite excited. Oh, we have sections with the cliffs really sticking out like there, where they are super thick, and we have other sections like the one we just made, where they are barely visible. And this is me trying to replicate what I see on Google Maps, and I think it works out well. It's really hard to make something that exists in real life in a game. Oof. People that make maps professionally, yikes, you have a hard job. It's not as easy, really isn't. Oh man. But this looks promising to me. Yeah, landscaping, definitely necessary, but other than that, ooh, I want to see how this looks in the game now. So I would say, why not go and do just exactly that. Okay guys, we just stranded again, and there we have her. Oh, she looks quite big. Oh, I'm excited for that. She's standing out now, as I usually don't like it too much, but I think it's better. Because we have more natural shapes than in my other islands that had super sharp edges. That still quite looks like super sharp edges to me, but it's so cool how far the cliffs render in now. I like that a lot. Okay, let me make my way over there really slowly. I just wanted to give you a glimpse of the island from a distance. So just a minute, please. Okay, the grass is rendering in, it's about to be done. It's looking interesting. The closer we get, the more I like it actually. And yeah, there will be a lot more work to do, but I will do the rest of the cliffs off camera. So we've done that, you won't have to watch me do that again. Oh, now we get the detailed grass. That will be quite, oh, ha! That is... What is that? I was about to say that is one steep transition. Oh, this is just weird. Very weird. But let's focus on the island. Yikes. Yikes. A lot of work has to be done still. But the cliffs. How do we like the cliffs? Man, with the grass on top of them, they look so much cooler now. Okay, this is decent. This feels really nice to me. Oh yeah, I like it. Oh, this is... Let's do that again. Might be silly, but you know, walking up a steep hill like this and then you see that? That does feel natural to me. Oh, I like it quite a lot, guys. Oh, there we have our tight spot. Nice, we can check out this spot here. I love that. This looks somewhere like Northern Ireland to me or something. Oh, I love this a lot. Now, can we squeeze through here? Yes, we can. Oh, perfect. We could even make it a bit tighter. Oh, I like it. Oh, this is cool. Oh guys, I love that. Oh, and we have the seagulls here. Oh, so nice. Oh, can we get up here? Yes, we can. Ooh, I'm surprised about that. This should be the highest point of the island. Oh, and you are high up. You are high up. Oh, this is pretty decent. This looks odd. This straight line there, this looks rather odd. We will have to do something about that. This shallow area looks nice though. Of course, these islands aren't done. They look weird. But man, you can see so far. I quite love that. Okay, we will have to do something about this. Just having this straight line in the center of the hill looks kind of really odd. But we'll fix it. We'll make it look better. We'll make it work. I'm really excited for this map now. Oh, yes, it feels a lot better, a lot larger, a lot bigger, a lot more natural. I actually really, really love it. Oh, check it out. Man, this is so cool. Oh, yes, it is. I love it. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. Look at these spots we've created. Oh, this is cool. Man, I've been criticized before for just running around and saying cool, cool, cool all the time, but I can't help it. If I really like something, I gotta express it. I can't just sit there and be like, yeah, nice, okay, let's do something else. Guys, I'm in love with it. I am in love with this map. So off camera, I will do tweaks to our cliffs here, to the island itself, and in the next episode we will finish it off. We will get in vegetation, some Easter eggs, some specials, some gimmicks. Oh, I'm so stoked for this map now. I really hope you enjoyed the episode. I hope I will see you in the next one. And this was your personal virus, and I hope I got you infected. No, you don't! Oh wow, you have a nice spear in your arm there. I evaded. Take this. Take that. Take this. Take that. Take this. Take that. Take this. Take that. Oh yeah, don't mess with me. It is 3. There are 3 tiger sharks here.